Hey design family, Kitty here. It's really super excited to meet you after a very long time. In this video, we are going to see magnetic cursor. Okay, I hope you see the interaction here, right? It's really super cool and unique. There is a triple circle inside the text. Move towards the cursor direction. Wow, very smooth animation, but it maybe look complex, but I am here to help you to make this pretty simple for you. Okay, there is no more wait. Enter into the design panel and start designing it. Before diving, I will clear the things. We are only focused on the prototyping, not on designing. That's why I make it a starter kit. The second thing will be I split this interaction into the three steps. The first step will be we are pushing this three circle into the text, and the second step will be the interaction area. Maybe you had a question, what is interaction area? Actually, how the triple circle will know where the cursor position is. That's why we are making that area. I hope now you can understand. And the third will be the most favorite part, that's prototyping. Okay, let's dive in. The first step is inserting the triple circle into the text. So just copy the frame and paste it here. Inside the frame, there is only one text. We need a circle as well, right? So just move there and just copy it. There is a triple circle inside the frame, nothing complex. So make sure select the frame and paste it. Okay, it is pasted in bottom. No worries, we make it as a center. Okay, before making the mask, make sure the text is duplicated once, because once we are done with the mask, there is no text behind the background. That's why I duplicate it one more time. Okay, just select the cursor frame and the first text new magic and press the mask. Yeah, it's done. Okay, I show you one magic. Just select the cursor and move whatever you need. I think we are done with the interaction inside the canvas itself. But wait a second, we need to build this in a prototype. So we are done with the first step. We are moved to the second step. Okay, I already said you right. The second step will be the cursor interaction area, because the circle didn't know where the cursor position. It's our responsibility to make aware where the cursor, right? So just paste it. Maybe look, it's strange. What is the six frame or six rectangle look like? It's just a six frame inside a larger frame. Maybe you can see it, right? There's only six frames. Before I paste this frame into this frame, I make it as a component and just copy it and paste it and center aligned it as well. Okay, you can see it right here. Make the flow as well. I will explain you why I place this six frame here. This is the top left, top center, top right, bottom center, bottom left. These are the area. Acknowledge the circle. Here is the cursor position. If I place the cursor in the top left frame, entire three circles move towards that frame. That's the trick. So just enter into the design mode, duplicate this frame, make sure the cursor is selected, and now we are position this three circle in the top center. If the cursor is in the top left corner, the entire circle is moved towards the top left, right? So make sure the cursor is selected and move just towards the top left. And one more thing I am going to do here is make sure select the inner circle and center circle and just move towards a bit top left, and again select the inner circle and move towards the top left, because it's create a super smooth effect, like moving the entire three circles are moved towards the top left. So there is a third step is again press the command D and select the cursor and move towards the top right, because when the cursor is entered into this frame, the three circles move towards the top right. Again select the inner circle a little bit towards the right and center as well towards the right. We are done with the top positions. I think this circle is overly moved towards the top. Okay, we just make it a little bit center. This looks super cool. We are done with three frames. This is similar to the bottom as well. Just copy it and paste it. So if the cursor is moved towards bottom left, the entire three circles move towards the bottom left, right? So make sure the cursor is selected and move this towards the bottom right. The inner circle also move towards the bottom. And the second step, cursor is moved towards the bottom. And the final thing is, if the cursor is moved towards the bottom right, the entire three circles move towards the bottom right. So make sure the cursor is selected and move towards the bottom right. And okay, actually it's aligned towards the top. We just make the inner and center circle towards the bottom. That make three circles are moved towards the bottom. Okay, fine. We are done with the second step, the cursor interaction area. So finally we are moving to the prototyping, the most favorite part for me. Okay, so you had the doubt, right? Why I select this component for prototyping. Maybe you think I am going to select this frame whenever I hover the center is moved towards here. Maybe you can think like this, but I am don't going to do this. There is a reason, because I maintain the cursor interaction area in a separate component. I will show you why, the reason behind this. Just select the top left and just drag the nodal towards the top left frame, and make sure it is while hovering and slow on 600, because slow creates more smoothing effect. There is a center frame, top center, just drag it here, and again top right, just drag it here, bottom left, drag it here, bottom center here, bottom right, the frame here. Okay, we are done with that. There is a instance I placed here, right? I do the prototyping once in the component, but it will be reflected in every instances. So there is no need for me prototyping every time for every frame. I just do it in a one place. It will be reflected in everywhere. That's the reason behind why I maintain the cursor interaction area in a separate place. It's actually speed up our workflow. Okay, there is a no more wait. We are going enter into the prototype mode. How it is going to work? Just hover it. Actually, does it move? Only click, it will be move. Yeah, I understood. We are not doing everything as a hover. Just make sure every node is selected and make interaction as while hovering. Yes, we are done with that. Now we can check into the prototype mode. When I am into the top left or top center, the circles move towards the top center. If I into this frame, the circles move towards there. Yeah, it's done, right? This is the magic behind this interaction. I hope you love this interaction. Okay, there is a weird 6 frame white color in the top of the interaction, like it looks so weird. Okay, it's simple. We just make the pass through into 0% to hide this white color. Okay, finally our interaction is superb ready, and really this is a super experience as well. You can use it in your home landing pages as well. This is not just the exploration purpose, it's actually for the practical purpose as well. And thanks for watching. Surely we'll meet on the next video. Bye bye.